After repelling her chunks, Mario and Co. followed the Floro Sapiens underground. Was the hideout of the Floro Sapiens just up ahead? Wow, it's dark and narrow. Hey, who just kicked me? Sorry, all me. Our heroes followed the long, dark corridor, listening to the echoes of their own voices. As they groped their way along, the light at the end of the tunnel grew brighter. They had finally arrived at the inner sanctums of the Floro Sapiens. The Krakens kidnapped from downtown of Crag had to be around here somewhere. And welcome back to more Super Paper Mario, Chapter 5-3, A Crag in the Dark. So we're in the Floro Caverns now, trying to find the Floro Sapiens. And quite frankly, this is a pretty interesting level. Coming to you live from the foul darkness that the Floro Sapiens call home. Lesser Krakens would weep softly. No one has set foot in this cave and emerged alive. But some make history with sheer gall and willpower, and Flint Cragley is such a man. Cragley ho! Into the Floro Sapiens Cave of Doom, a Flint Cragley crag-trotting adventure. No, wait a second, that'll never play well in the sticks. How about Cragley ho! To the danger, Flint Cragley versus a re-craginated mummy in Floro Sapiens Central. I wonder if that'll test well with the weekend audience. Those Kragans are fickle. Excuse me, sir? Cragley ho! Suddenly out of the cave mists, mysterious slavering creatures lurch into view. Did they hope to dine on fillet of Cragley? Would our hero meet their mandibles? Tune in after this brief commercial break to witness the torrid conclusion. Great, cut, print, rapid. Now what do you adults want? What are you doing here? Huh? You're on a quest to find a treasure called the Pure Heart? Spectacular, just fabulous, all-time coincidence, that's what this is. It's great to meet fellow adventurers, really it is, I'm ecstatic about it. Listen, call me Flint, I'm a heck of a guy to know, best crag trotter of our time. You may know me from Flint Cragley Crag Trotter, which airs weekly on Cragvision. That's why I pretended to be kidnapped. I'm filming another epic show. Unfortunately, my idiot crew wandered off somewhere, so unprofessional. Turned away for a second, they vanished into the foul blackness of this cave. The worst part is, they have the key that'll get me deeper into this infernal abyss. You there, if you run into my crew, tell them I'm waiting and stomping impatiently. Pure adventure personified, thanks you kindly. If you run into them, fine. Like how Tippy is always super not into this. It's like, well, if we happen to run into them, then cool, we'll let them know, but we're not really gonna make a point of this. So this is our end goal, the door, obviously. But unfortunately, we're not getting in there anytime soon because we need to find his crew. There's a Buzzbeal growling down there. Kinda trap. And further into the caves we go. Now, this is a big old underground section, and I'm actually finally showing off this. This is what Peaches look like. As a Spania, you may recognize it from Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, actually, as a main enemy in that game. But we have quite a ways to go, unfortunately. This is a pretty big level, as you can tell. There's a lot to see here. We are barely scratching the surface as we are now. That's a Peach Piranha, they breathe poison, hence the name. You may recognize it from Chapter 5, conveniently, of Paper Mario The 1000 Year Door. Again, a lot of similarities. We have the whole exploration aspect. Start the cart ride? Yep. This is our main gimmick, minecarts. So, this isn't a DK situation, we don't have to do any fancy platforming. But we... oh. I messed up. I didn't time it quite right. Don't go into that pipe, by the way, that's a trap. If you go into there, you will find a bunch of Kragnans, and if you attack them, you actually lose points. So we don't want to go in there. Instead, we want to go left. like so. This should take us where we need to be. And there you go. Oh, look, that is realistic. Also completely terrifying. And this takes us to a different door. I like how you can, if you go back into 2D, you can see go past the door. Also, look, it's a Floro Sapiens, so clearly we are in the right place. Okay, we cannot make that gap with Mario, so we gotta switch over to Peach. And if we go a little bit further, we should find something interesting. Also, the heads of the Floro Sapiens count as separate enemies, so you can get more points from them by defeating both. Well, where in Crag you guys come from? Serious, who are you, brah? You're one of Flint's crew members, is that right? He's looking for you. What? You know where Director is? Oh, that's where he is. Thanks. Hornfell's head back now. But first, you see other crew Kragnans with little Sprout on top of head? Floro Sapiens using Sprouts to mind control Kragnans. They see you, they attack. Don't let guard down, bruh. Can't crag you later. I think they like the word crag. I'm not sure what gives me that impression though. Again, these are an example of the brainwashed Kragnans. Again, do not attack them or you will actually lose points. They will attack you, but you can't attack them, which is actually really unfortunate. So we kind of just have to avoid them. Luckily, they're actually pretty easy to dodge. And now we have the slightly tedious part of the level. We have to keep going back and forth. So there are 3 minecarts total. We accidentally rode 1 minecart more times than we actually needed to, so that was unfortunate. But there are 2 more. I think this is actually the only one where we actually need to steer our direction. I think the others we can just keep going straight and we should be fine. So note that. Because in case there are more branching paths, you don't actually want to take them, because I think we just need to go straight from now on. Oh shoot, that was a damage boost, not intended, but it was indeed a damage boost. Okay, we leveled up. Kind of a weird time for a level up. But yeah, when you are in slow-mo, you end up getting more coins and more points. So you might even want to do tricks as well, because you can actually get points from that too. I just realized. Oh, okay. Spring. Break that, we got another door. And this door takes us yet again to a minecart section. But again, this is not one where we actually need to influence our direction. So we can just sit back and try the ride. While we're here, again, people often draw parallels to Chapter 5 of the first game, with Flint Cragley being in place of Colorado. And also just the general sort of exploration themes kind of correspond also to Flavio, because he was always sort of a thrill seeker and trying to find treasure and everything. So yeah, it's kind of interesting how they draw parallels between the 3 games. Unfortunately, this is the last time this will happen in the series, because then they tried to go in a different direction and they kind of started to ignore the previous games a little bit, so that's a little unfortunate. But I do find the first 3 games to be a good trilogy, even though Super is very different, but it also makes no attempt at disguising the fact that it's different, so I also don't really have a problem with that. Anyway, over here we should have this guy. Hey, you not mind controlled, you escaped from processing center, bruh? Monzo maybe ought to take Director there, maybe Sprout on head mellow him out. You're one of that crackly gentleman's crew members. He's requested your return. What, you know Director? Is that where he was? Aw, he told Monzo wait here, but Monzo bet he forgot 1 second later. Job of Monzo really lame. Thanks, bruh. Monzo headed back home now. So, I think that should be all of them. There's an item here, I think. Somewhere, because you can actually see below, but, I don't think we should go for it, because that's a little dangerous. Maybe if we ever come back here and, you know, there's less mind control going on, we might consider trying to figure out how to get that. Anyway, we just kind of have to make our way back at this point. Luckily, this level's actually pretty small, minus the lengthy minecart sections. So, this isn't gonna take too long to get back, hopefully. I like the idea of doing a, roll with a minecart. That makes sense, a loop-de-loop. Still the best Sonic game to come out in 2007 on the Nintendo Wii. Shots fired. I don't like Secret Rings, but that's a story for another time. Secret Rings was actually my fill-in game, because I had a Wii in January. Found one way sooner than ever expected. So, one of the... Okay, there are 2 games I wanted, Super Mario Galaxy and Super Paper Mario. I think I've talked about this a little bit already, but to fill the gap, I actually was like, oh, Sonic. Sonic games are always good, right? No, I did not have a 360, so, I kind of didn't know about Sonic 06 at the time. It's probably a good thing, actually. This is just a coin room, but you can get a lot of coins, and I messed it up because I forgot to go back into 3D. Oops. But yeah, another room is a catch card, but I'm not entirely sure how to get past those mind-controlled Floro Sapiens, so we're just gonna move on. Yes, we are doing this in 3D slightly awkwardly because it's actually safer that way. 3D kind of breaks some segments where you actually need to avoid enemies, because you can kind of stick in 3D, and honestly, you're gonna lose less health this way than actually, you know, trying to make your way through normally. I have a question. Okay, bombs do work. I'm pretty sure bombs don't work on Buzzy Beetles in the originals. So we found 2 crew members, so let's go talk to him. In a miraculous turn of events, I was reunited with my faithful camera Krakens. But there was no time for celebration. We had to swoop to the aid of the kidnapped. With danger nibbling our heels, we ventured deeper into the forbidding cave. To do so, we used the key to the last unopened door in the Forsaken Labyrinth. So, you do have the key, right? Let me grab that. What's that? You cracking me? You never gave me a key. Oh, huh? Really? What? What key? Yes, genius, a key. Wait, don't tell me you don't have it either. Yeah, bruh. Had key, but... yeah, so you do have it. Good show, good show. Yes, give it here, quickly now. No, bruh. Had key, but not have key. You lost it. A tragic crew blunder ruins Cragley had the gods of adventure forsaken us. Now, bruh, see, Cragley said you lose this, so Cragley hold on to it. Cragley got key, bruh. Preposterous. If such a claim were true, there would be evidence in my pocket, which there isn't. Huh? Cragley ho! A miracle struck. As if by magic, the long-lost key had returned to my pocket. The cave defied Cragley comprehension. It was a place of purest miracles. Lucky turn of events finding that key. I'm sure everyone contributed somehow. Now onward! We must make our way to the last unopened door to the horrid depths. If my research is correct, and it always is, and this key should open that door. Of course, through that door may lie a trap that will devour us all. Ho ho ho! What's that? You say you want to open the door no matter what may lie in wait? Tremendous! Such bravery! I was planning on opening it myself, of course, but since you seem so passionate, not that I'm afraid or anything, don't be ridiculous. I mean, that's laughable. As a fellow crag trotter, I know the heady thrill of the hunt. I'll yield to your lead. You got the cave key, a key to a door in the Floro Caverns. We'll head down first and await you by the door. Come down when you're ready. See you in 2 ticks. So I have a couple questions. The first of which is why Flint Cragley is the only Crackman who actually talks in normal English. And second of all, I also question why the 2 cameramen actually continue to put up with this. Because they were clearly very done with Flint Cragley. They were like clearly not having any of it, and yet I guess it's a job. So, we should be near the end of the level. The main thing is just finding the 2 crew members. And then we'll have to see what awaits us through this door, I guess. More of these guys. Can't get up there, so I guess we gotta flip. Oh, that is a hammer block. Ooh, look, a little secret. Because I said I would. Let's show off Peach's transformation. Did I already show Peach? Did I mean to show off Bowser? I think I meant to show off Bowser. Because I think we already showed Peach's. So, oops. Guess we're showing Bowser next. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I showed this already, so my bad. Mysterious power makes you jolly. Something, I didn't read all of that actually. This is how Merly works in this game. She'll just randomly generate items periodically. It's not super helpful though, sadly. So, Courage Shell, which we're totally skipping. I don't think it's called a Courage Shell actually, in this game. I think that item was something different. Anyway, there's nothing over on the other side to my knowledge, so let us go over here. This is the end of the level, so... next time we get to figure out what is really going on in the Floro Caverns. So thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Super Paper Mario.